Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today in this art marketing video, I want to talk about creating a network to support your arts and crafts. So when you think about networking, you may think about, you know, car dealers and insurance salesmen and investment bankers, but networking is for everybody. Even if you're, you don't have a business, it's good to have a network of people that you can rely on for different things. But especially if you're an artist, a network is very important because it can help you get jobs. So maybe you're having casual conversation at the playground while your kids are playing, and you mentioned that you teach a monthly art class, and then so Sally says, "Wow, you teach art classes? My daughter would love to take art classes." And then her friend says, "You know what? Would you ever come to my house and teach an art class? Because I could get together a bunch of people, but I have a hard time making a monthly class." You know, things like that, talking about your work, talking to people about your work, sharing your passions, that's how you build a network. And then you, of course, if you hear that, Sally makes candles, you might want to recommend her to somebody looking for some handmade candles or something like that. You want to make sure that you also promote the people that are promoting you. I used to belong to a group called BNI, which stands for Business Networking International, I believe. And it was kind of neat because you really were on purpose promoting other people in the group. And this was back when I had my own teaching studio. So every Friday morning we'd all gather together at the Holiday Inn at about 7 o'clock before people went off to work, and we'd have breakfast. And part of this group, and this really was helpful for people that were a little shy, you'd have to stand up, say who you were and what your business was and what you did. And so, there'd be realtors, there would be car salesmen, there'd be bankers, there would be lawyers, there were collection agents, they're hairdressers, or all different people. And so your goal throughout the week would be to recommend your fellow network members for different jobs. So if you heard somebody needed a realtor, you'd recommend the realtor from the group. If you knew somebody needed a financial advisor, you'd recommend the financial advisor in the group. If somebody knew their client's kid wanted art classes, they'd recommend me. So it worked into a really great way to get words out about your business, reaching out to different segments of the community that you wouldn't have access to. So maybe the next time you are, watching a basketball game or hanging out at practice, watching your kids play basketball, you talk to some of your friends, "Oh yeah, I make jewelry." "Oh really? Well, Christmas is coming up. Do you have any samples you could show me?" Different stuff like that is how you build this network. And there's this interesting, this is really cool. This is funny. I have a good friend who's a nurse, and I made her some earrings for her birthday, and she wore them to work. And then, her coworkers loved them, and so the next day she asked if she could take some of my earrings into work with her to show her coworkers and perhaps sell. And so I took a 3-ring binder with baseball pages, those clear baseball card pockets, and I put a pair of earrings in each pocket, and I sent her to work with that. Probably had quite a few pairs of earrings. And she called me the next day at lunchtime and said, "Lindsay, I am sold out of earrings. Can you bring me more earrings?" And just, with talking to her coworkers, saying, "Oh yeah, my friend Lindsay makes these," she sold them all. And it's just because she had this network, she had access to this network that I didn't. And then, so if she was doing something and I, could recommend her to people she wouldn't have access to, then it just kind of helps everybody build their businesses. And you can do this online. You can do this through online websites like LinkedIn. It's amazing who you can connect with, people from your community that you can connect to, and then it will jog your memory "Oh yeah, I know a plumber. She's looking for a plumber. I can recommend her." It's just back and forth, recommending each other for jobs. But you also have to be not afraid to talk about yourself. So maybe you're at the coffee shop and you notice the walls are bare. You could talk to the owner and say, "Hey, can I hang up some paintings there? I notice your walls are bare." And most times they'll say yes. And then put your business cards out. People can grab them. You might get a couple calls that month to sell some paintings, or you may get commissions for murals, or you never know. But you're not going to become a successful artist in a bubble. You have to reach out. You have to build a network. You have to have people recommending you, and you in turn should recommend other people. So that just helps you grow your business. Don't be afraid to talk about what you do, and cast a big net, I guess, is basically it. You cast a big net so that you can make a living doing what you love. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions about networking, please leave a comment below. If you want to see the other videos in this art marketing video series, I have a link to the playlist of that right underneath this video as well. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And until next time, happy crafting.